It's now time for Tiger Talk, heard before each Salem Lady Tiger basketball game with Stan Stevens and Coach Jake Reardon. Now Tiger Talk on KSMO.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Jake Reardon. Coach, Salem Lady Tigers lost another heartbreaker on Friday to the Lady Knights of Borgia in the People's Classic at Sullivan. But that's not the first time that's happened to you this year. But, boy, they sure do hurt, don't they?
It takes a lot to get over. Sometimes I wonder if it's better just get beat down than lose by one, so you don't have to think about it the whole rest of the week. But it seems like here lately we're 4-3, and our three losses are combined for 6 points. I keep telling the girls the little things matter. Each possession matters. A turnover matters. A rebound matters. And, you know, that's basketball. The Hartville game, we were up with 3 seconds left. They hit a half-court buzzer beater. Owensville, we lost by 4. We tied it late and then had to foul. And then Borgia, I think we were up with about 40 seconds left, maybe a little less, and they got it to their stud, and she went down and scored. We got it back with 18 seconds left and didn't get a shot.
You know, one of the things when you start reviewing the games like this and stuff is, you know, everybody remembers the last 35 seconds or a minute or whatever it is in the game. But a lot of times, and I know, and I used to coach, and I'm sure that you're doing this, you go back and look at things in the first quarter, the easy layup that was missed, or the opportunity where somebody traveled and there was nobody around them, or just maybe not going for that rebound and they were right there, and you sit there and wonder, Do they really know how important this might be in this game?
It is. Those close ones, and, you know, tonight is going to be no different. Steelville's ranked 8 in Class 3. They beat Owensville by 2, and then they only lost to Elias by 2. And every play is a big play. You know, if you have make a bad decision early, we're trying to close out quarters. We feel like our end of our quarters haven't been great, and we're playing from behind half. If we could just have a little bit of a lead where we could eat some clock or control the ball or something in that situation, we would feel like we'd be 6-1, 7-0 at this right now, but we're not. We're 4-3. So, like I told the girls, you know, every possession is super important. We have to have good quality looks. We have to rebound. You got to take care of the ball in order to give yourself a chance at the end.
When you look at the games that you've won versus the games that you've lost, Coach, what has, in your opinion, what has been the difference? Has the Tigers got off to a faster start in the games you've won, or have they finished stronger, or is it just that middle part of the game that they've dominated? How do you feel the Tigers have succeeded in those games where they failed in others?
We were just better than the other teams. I mean, the first 4 games, we just had better players. Those teams would play them, you know, 10 times. They'd be lucky to beat us once. The other games we're in, you know, we're a lot more evenly matched as athletes and basketball players, and we haven't shot the ball as good as we should. And, you know, just little things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you shoot 3 for 10 or 4 for 10, that would be a difference in a game. Or, you know, you have 1 turnover or no turnovers, that's the difference in the game.
When you start to look at the way the season's progressing, and we all know that these games, the tournament games and things of that nature, they all start leading up to your SCA games that start in January and then the rest of the season. And Coach, we all know that these games are all important. These are nice learning tools, but you sure like to come out with a win, and you like to see the girls succeed in one of those last-second wins and come away with that win. That's a confidence builder, isn't it?
It is. You know, we had to walk through today a little bit down in the dumps, and we're so close from being a really good team. And right now, 6 points, we're just an average team.
Mm-hmm.
And they need to come out and play like they're a good team, not an average team. And Steelville's going to come out and play us hard. They're going to play that 1-3-1, and we don't see it a lot. Licking does it, they do it. We're going to struggle with it. Moving the ball, they're nice and long, and it's, we have to, like you said, just get over that hump and finish those close games and get those wins. So we're feeling better about ourselves with a little bit more confidence.
Seems like in the games that you have succeeded, the scoring has been pretty balanced without the entire lineup, with Bowers and Manthe and Irway and all, everybody in there, with Bella getting her points as well. Coach, has that been the true success when the Lady Tigers have gotten the win, that the scoring actually was more balanced all the way up and down the lineup?
Yeah, it really actually this year it's way more balanced than we were kind of expecting. Even in the losses, I feel like, the first 5 are all about in that 10 to 12 range.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a couple have a few less. We're rebounding the ball a little bit better than we did last year, which is a big point of emphasis this summer. And, the teams we play in are not bad. The Sullivan tournament was definitely a big grinder. It had a lot of good teams in it. So, like you said earlier, we're in these things to get better and figure out who we are. And every year, my wife always tells me, I go through the same stages after every one of these tournaments. She's like, same things last year, blah, blah, blah. So, every year after the Sullivan tournament, she says we're licking our wounds, we're trying to figure stuff out, and we usually get it figured out by Christmas tournament, and then we're off and running. So hopefully it will go like that again.
And speaking of the Christmas tournament, you play against Steelville tonight, then you've got a week off, and then all of a sudden, bang, 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 bang. It's a very competitive tournament at Mountain Grove, and it's one that you've had good success with in the past, but you got that week off. And sometimes, Coach, you want to come out with a win tonight so that you got a real good feeling going into the Christmas holiday. Yeah, you'll have some workouts, but, boy, it sure be nice to go into those with a win.
Oh, huge momentum swing and a lot of confidence. Just high school sports, you know how mental that stuff is, and giving them the advantage in their brain is half the battle. If we could come out tonight, get a win versus a good Steelville team, we would definitely, a lot of momentum going into that Christmas tournament. And it'd make practice a little bit easier also for everybody if we got that win tonight.
Well, the very best of luck tonight against the Lady Cardinals of Steelville. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks, Stan. Thank you for the coverage, man. You do a great job.
No problem, and thank you very much, sir. And stay tuned. Lady Tiger basketball. It is next.
Thank you, Stan. That's been Tiger Talk with Coach Jake Reardon. Stay tuned. Salem Lady Tiger basketball is coming up next.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Mobile banking with our credit union is awesome. 24/7 access. Check your account balance, pay bills, and make deposits with our mobile banking app. We belong to you, and we are here to meet your financial needs. Riverways Federal Credit Union. Positively different. Online at riverwaysfcu.org. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
We belong to you.
It's time for Salem Tiger basketball on KSMO Media. Brought to you by the Salem Memorial District Hospital, K&H Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader Agent, the Bank of Salem, Napa Auto and Truck Parts, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Town and Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus, Carroll Complete Auto Care, Healthy Dent County, Southtown Furniture, State Farm Insurance, Cameron Irway Agent, Hometown Processing, Big Iron Realty, Inman Insurance, Progressive Ozark Bank, Flying W Store and Camping LLC, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, That Special Touch Forest and Gifts, Dent County Rental, and Wilson Mortuary. And now, Salem Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
As it's time for basketball, Lady Tiger basketball on this Monday night. And we are glad to have you with us here before the Christmas holiday. Now, the Lady Tigers will be in the Mountain Grove tournament. That's a holiday tournament they're in every year, and they are seeded first in that tournament. And they'll be taking on Koshkonong next Monday morning, the 27th at 10:30. But before that, they've got a very tough Lady Steelville Cardinal team that they're going to have to try and get through. And that game tonight is really going to be kind of a momentum setter for the upcoming tournament. So hopefully the Lady Tigers are at the top of their game, a little bit shorthanded because of some injuries. Kaylee Moody still out with a bit of we're going to say a hamstring injury. Talking to Clay about that, he kind of says it's kind of behind the knee. And they're hoping that she can recover by the maybe end of the season, somewhere in that last month or so, that she can contribute a little bit more. But for right now, she has to rest it. And in doing so, the Lady Tigers find themselves a little bit of a hole as another young lady is out with an injury as well. So when you've got a couple of people out, it makes it a little bit tougher to try and have that depth on the bench. And right now, the Salem Tigers bench is not very deep at all. And so you got the 5 starters and you got 3 girls on the bench. It makes it kind of rough. So Lady Tigers will do the best they can against the Lady Cardinals of Steelville. For the Lady Cardinals starting out, it'll be Dalen Pryor, Haley Woodall, Naomi Perkins, Toby Pennick, and Lauren Davis. For the Salem Lady Tigers, they're introducing their starting lineup now as you're watching on KSMO Media. As Savannah Manthe comes out, Faith Kaminsky has already made her way onto the floor. Ashton Bowers is coming out. And still to come for the Lady Tigers will be Bella Jadwin, as well as Avery Irway. Salem in the home whites, trimmed in the Carolina blue numbers and letters. They also have a little blue, Carolina blue on trim on the shorts. Lady Cardinals are in their red jerseys. They have black trim, black numbers, and black lettering on their uniforms. We're about ready to get this one underway. It's non-conference action between the Salem Tigers and the Lady Cardinals of Steelville. Glad to have you along on KSMO Media. And from all of us to you ahead of time, have a very, very Merry Christmas and the happiest of holiday seasons. This will be the last game we do before the new year on KSMO Media. We hope you will enjoy it. Irway goes up against Davis on the initial tip. And the ball gets away from the official. And we're about ready to go. Ready for the tip. Irway against Davis, and Irway tips it, but Davis was able to draw it back to Haley Woodall, and the Lady Cardinals have it first as Pryor will bring it up. Pryor hands that ball off to Woodall. Going down to Davis, flips it back out on top to number 11, Toby Pennick. Back right side to Pryor out beyond the three-point line. Trying to dance inside is Davis, and a travel call on Lauren Davis. First turnover of the game belongs to Steelville, 20 seconds into this one. Half-court defense by the Lady Cardinals, as Jadwin will bring it up. She'll be met by Davis as she gets to the timeline. Bella flips it across to Manthe, goes down the court to Kaminsky. Kaminsky back out to Manthe. Savannah out high, flips it across to Jadwin. A 1-3-1 zone right now by the Lady Cardinals. Jadwin looking inside, fires it down the corner to Bowers. Bowers, ball stolen away, and stepping out of bounds, though, was Pennick as she stole the ball. It'll belong to Salem Tigers, so we won't even count the steal. Tipped the ball up, came down with it out of bounds. Bella Jadwin starts her drive, backs out. Tigers being very patient here down to Manthe, down to Kaminsky in the corner. Kaminsky trying to go baseline, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Steelville. That should be on Dalen Pryor. And it is. Foul called on the floor, not a shooting foul. And the pass comes out, tipped, taken there by Tigers commits Irway, but she lost the ball, stolen away by Steelville. Back they come the other way. Pennick pulls it up to Davis. Davis open for the three, didn't take it, trying to dance inside the paint. All the way down, lays it up, misses the shot, but a foul called on Avery Irway. And that will be a shooting foul. Davis, the best player for the Lady Cardinals. Tigers have tried to try and keep that ball away from her, at least where she has some open areas where she can dribble in. Lauren Davis, free throw is good. She has another one coming. Just underway here at the Salem High School gym. That second one is short, brought down by Pryor, and the ball goes out of bounds as she tried to put the shot up, partially blocked there, I think by Kaminsky. 1-0 Steelville. Pryor ready to inbound it. Looking out high, fires it out high. Getting it to Davis on the free throw line. Down low, ball tipped away by Avery Irway. It will stay with Steelville on the baseline. Long pass outside, coming back to Davis. She lost it, and the Tigers steal it, coming back the other way. Here's Manthe down the middle of the floor, all the way down for the layup. It's good. Manthe takes the turnover by Steelville, makes it a 2-1 Salem Tiger lead. She just went coast to coast. Going the other way is Pryor. Pryor will hand that ball off to Perkins. Perkins down low, all the way down, lost the ball out of bounds. It'll belong to Salem Tigers. Perkins tried to go into a very congested area, lost the ball as she started to go up with it, and the Tigers take over. They lead it 2-1. Jadwin will bring it down, fires it across to Manthe. Manthe. Again, that 1-3-1 zone by Steelville. Manthe brings it down the corner, goes to Irway. Irway is fouled there again by Pryor, and it's going to be her second. Not a shooting foul. Coming in is Caitlin Midlow. There we go. Midlow comes in. Inbound pass comes back to Bowers. Bowers out high, over across to Jadwin for the three. Pinballed out, no good. Into the hands of Midlow. Quickly down the other way. Here's Davis. Davis down, lays it up and in. Transition by the Lady Cardinals, make it 3-2. Along the rebound comes out. Midlow fires it down to Davis. Easy layup. Down the corner, Irway. Irway has already drawn a couple of fouls against her, as Bowers has it. Davis right with her. Now starts inside. Pass stolen away by the Lady Cardinals, but the Tigers get it back. Here's Jadwin with it. Jadwin lost it. Comes down to Kaminsky. Now to Irway. The jump shot's up. Off the rim, no good. Bowers with a rebound. She is fouled as she comes down with it. Bowers coming in off the side, able to grab that rebound, and she was fouled in the air. And she will shoot two. That foul is called on number 23, Lauren Davis. 3-2, Steelville, 5:21 to go first quarter. That free throw is good to tie the game. Nice crowd on hand. A little bit light with the Christmas holiday, but nice crowd all overall. And that next one is no good and taken under control by Midlow. Pass comes down to Pennick. Pennick driving into the corner. Stops, goes back out on top to Davis for the three-pointer, and it's off the back of the iron. Taken down by Jadwin. Jadwin down the middle of the floor. Flips it across to Bauer. Stops. Quick three. Good. 6-3 Salem on the transition by the Lady Tigers. The long miss. The three is hit. Here's Davis in the paint. Getting it outside there is Woodall out to Pennick. Pennick back to Woodall, left wing. Out right in front of the Tiger bench. Woodall back the other way to Pennick. Going into the corner, waiting for it there. Davis. Davis trying to take it to the hole. Bounce pass across to Woodall. Jumper's good. Haley Woodall hits the 7-footer. 6-5 game. 4.5 to go first quarter. Bowers. Bounce pass across to Manthe. Manthe backs up. Draws two of the Lady Cardinals with her. Bounce pass across to Jadwin. Jadwin between two Lady Cardinals. Lost the ball, but gets it back now to Manthe. Manthe thought about the three. Now back to Jadwin. Jadwin to the paint, to the hole, trying to take it down low. Ball knocked away. She gets it back, throws it to Manthe. Manthe pulls up. Now goes back out between the circles. Left side pass to Bowers. Penetration problem there for Jadwin. She got down there, but then lost the ball. 6-5 Salem. 3:52 to go. First quarter. Jadwin all the way out on top to Bowers. Bowers moves to the right wing. Pass goes back to Manthe. Back to Bowers. Bowers goes inside to Kaminsky. Kaminsky had that ball knocked away. Flipped down to Davis. Davis will go lay it up and missed it. Brought down by Kaminsky. Steal by Steelville, but they couldn't get it to go down. 3:27 to go. Now here comes Jadwin on the baseline, and she is fouled en route, I believe, by Caitlin Midlow. Let's see if that is the call. Driving that baseline, and Midlow does get the foul. 4 team fouls now on Steelville. Inbound comes to Manthe. Manthe starts driving in, puts up a long 12-footer, and she hits. Manthe with 4. 8-5 Salem. Back the other way. Pennick, right side pass Davis. Beyond 3, right wing. Goes all the way back across the perimeter. Now to Pennick, to Woodall, back to Davis. Davis trying to drive in into the paint. Down low, Woodall walked with it. No call, kicks it back outside. Pennick to 3, it's good. Toby Pennick gets the 3. We're tied at 8. Jadwin has it. Jadwin flips it across to Manthe. Manthe hanging on to it. Again, that 1-3-1 so obvious by Steelville here. Getting across to Jadwin. Jadwin back across to Manthe. Down low it goes to Irway. Irway trying to pass in front. Ball knocked away. Stolen by Steelville. And here comes Davis. Davis getting it off to Pennick. Pennick flips it down in the corner. There's Perkins for the 3. It's off the front of the rim. No good. And brought down by Jadwin, but unfortunately her foot is out of bounds. 2:20 to go, first quarter. 8-8 our score. Perkins to inbound it. Steelville lines up at the high post with all 4 girls on each side. Now a long 3 put up and hit by Perkins. Naomi Perkins hits the long 3, about 2 feet behind the 3-point line. Now the ball knocked away by Jadwin. Stolen again by Steelville. Here comes Davis, and Manthe has to foul her after the turnover. Jadwin brought it down, lost the ball, just kind of left it too high. Steelville knocked it away. It creates a foul here. And shots by Davis. 11-8, Steelville on top, and make that free throw difficult, but Davis missed it. .205 to go. We're in the first quarter. 11-8 Steelville. Davis next free throw. This one is also no good. Brought down by Kaminsky. It's Manthe bringing it down. Manthe across to Bowers, who hit a 3 earlier in this game. Trying to get it down low to Jadwin. She double teamed right there. Back to Ashton Bowers. Bowers across to Manthe. Down the corner, there's Irway. Long pass all the way across to Bowers. Bowers takes the 3. It's too short. Comes down in the hands of Irway. Out to Manthe. Manthe back to Bowers. Another 3. This one's short again. Comes out high and taken down by Bowers. Bowers out on top to Manthe for the 3. It's good. You shoot it long enough, you're going to get one to go down. 11-11 our score as Pennick moves in front of the Tiger bench. Right side pass to Davis. Davis out on top to Perkins. Her 3-pointer, and it rims out. No good, and Kaminsky with a rebound. Her 3rd of this first quarter. Down to a minute left to go. Manthe all the way down. Trying to kick it outside, but she double dribbles. Ball got tipped and knocked her off of her pathway. When you have your normal stride, and when she tried to regain her stride, she double dribbled. Down to 55 seconds left. We're tied at 11 as Pennick has it. Pennick looking for a pick right there from Midlow. Gets it but can't shoot. Now to Davis. Davis inside it goes to Martin. Outside, stolen there by Irway. Irway all the way down. Irway will lay it up and makes it count the bucket and the foul on Davis. And that was a very late foul on Davis after the fact. She didn't challenge, and then after the fact, underneath the basket, fouls, and Irway will get the extra shot. But that puts her on the bench with 2 fouls here in this first half, in the first quarter. So Irway gets the basket and will take the extra shot. 5-2 in fouls for Steelville. The free throw is good. Salem back up by 3 again. Here's Toby Pennick. Pennick into the offensive zone, giving it to Perkins. Naomi Perkins now to Martin. Reagan Martin down low to Midlow. Midlow bounce pass outside. Jump shot up and no good. There by Woodall. Brought down by the Tigers. Here comes Manthe. 18 seconds left. Ball brought into control by Salem by Manthe. Down to 9 seconds. Now to Bowers. Hanging on to it. Pass across to Manthe. Down low. Shot for 3. Too short, low, and underneath. As the Lady Tigers, Kaylee Wood missed that one. And 14-11 our score after 1 quarter of play. We'll be back in a minute. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Mobile banking with our credit union is awesome. 24/7 access. Check your account balance, pay bills, and make deposits with our mobile banking app. We belong to you, and we are here to meet your financial needs. Riverways Federal Credit Union, positively different. Online at riverwaysfcu.org. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
We belong to you.
The most rewarding aspect of being a community bank is basically being involved in the community and giving back. Through our employees volunteering and being involved in local activities or donations and such, where we support different organizations and clubs throughout the year. We try to give back and be a good neighbor to everybody in our community.
Welcome back. Start of the second quarter. Salem with a 3-point lead, and they inbounded to Bella Jadwin. Thanks for joining us on KSMO Media. Pass goes across to Manthe. Manthe back to Bowers. They play out high now to Jadwin. Getting that 1-3-1. Trying to keep them in motion all the time if you can do it. Down the pass goes down the corner, tipped away from Avery Irway by number 14, Caitlin Midlow. Inbound comes out to Manthe. Steelville pretty much stays in that 1-3-1 all the time, but they have good rotation. Pass comes across, very soft pass by Jadwin, stolen away. That's the problem with those passes like that. Down low goes to Pennick, back underneath. Ball lost, and stepping out of bounds with it was Perkins. Perkins passed it over to Pennick, had an easy lane to the basket, and then Pennick tried to pass it back to her, and Steelville ends up turning the ball over, and Coach Reardon wants a timeout. With the score, Salem Tigers 14 and the Steelville Lady Cardinals 11. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
The most rewarding aspect of being a community bank is basically being involved in the community and giving back. Through our employees volunteering and being involved in local activities or donations and such, where we support different organizations and clubs throughout the year. We try to give back and be a good neighbor to everybody in our community.
We're the high school gym here in Salem. Thanks for joining us. 14-11 after the timeout by Coach Reardon. Tigers have the ball, and as Manthe has it on the right wing. Out high, gets triple team, flips it across to Jadwin. Jadwin backs out, gets a little separation from the Lady Cardinals. Now back to Manthe. Manthe back to Jadwin. Jadwin fakes the drive and then pulls it back out. Now flips it over to Manthe. A long three. It's good. Manthe hits the long three. She has 10 on the night. The Lady Tigers up by 6, 17-11. With the ball across, it goes to Martin for a three. It's too hard, comes off the back of the iron. Tipped, and pushed back out to Perkins. With that ball, now to Pennick. Pennick for the three-pointer, and it's off the rim, straight up in the air. Brought down there by the Lady Cardinals mid-low. And a foul called on Bella Jadwin underneath the basket. Her first. Not a shooting foul, a foul on the floor. As Pennick tries to inbound it outside to Perkins. Perkins back to Pennick on the baseline. Now to Martin, short jumper, banks it up, no good. Kaminsky has it. A little bit of a rock there by Martin, hit the backboard, just shot right out. Now Jadwin outside to Manthe for another three. It's short, it's an air ball, but brought down by Bowers. Bowers stops, she turns for a three. It's off the rim, no good. Now to Kaminsky, banks it in off the rebound. Faith Kaminsky banks it home, and Coach Zach Kennedy will call a timeout for the Lady Cardinals, who trail Salem 19-11 with 6:02 to go in the half. Back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
The most rewarding aspect of being a community bank is basically being involved in the community and giving back. Through our employees volunteering and being involved in local activities or donations and such, where we support different organizations and clubs throughout the year. We try to give back and be a good neighbor to everybody in our community.
Back to the high school gymnasium. 6:02 remaining in the half. Salem up 19-11 after the Kaminsky putback. Salem in their half-court defense. So easy bring up for Pennick. Pennick drives to right side, goes down the corner to Perkins, all the way on top to Reagan. And Martin misses the shot, ball tipped to the air, and Kaminsky snatches another one, her sixth rebound. Here comes Manthe. Left side pass to Jadwin. Jadwin to the paint, to the hole. Can't get the shot up. And a blocking foul, I believe, called on Woodall. We'll see if that is the case. A foul on the floor. It will be the 16th foul on Steelville. And who are they calling that one on? On Woodall. Haley Woodall, her first foul. The inbound comes out to Manthe. Across to Irway. Avery going baseline. Jump shot no good. It's controlled underneath there by Perkins. Perkins to Pennick. Pennick, top of the key, moves to the right side. Gives it that way over to Perkins. Perkins stops back to Pennick. Pennick guarded there by Manthe. Now to Woodall. Now back to Pennick. Down low to Martin. Martin turns, kicks it outside. The three-point effort up and pinballs out, no good by Perkins. Brought down by Irway. Irway back to Bowers. Bowers down low. There's Jadwin all alone. She scores. Bella Jadwin got down below that 1-3-1 and lays it home. 21-11. Toby Pennick handing that ball off to Woodall. Trying to drive in. Bounces it back. There's nobody there except Bella Jadwin. Jadwin takes it all the way down. She lays it up and in. 23-11. Bounce pass, trying to go back, and there was nobody there for Steelville except Bella Jadwin for the Salem Tigers. Now the other way, Pennick all the way down. The jumper's good. Nice play by Toby Pennick to drive the paint. And from about 5 feet, she just lifted it over the Tiger defenders. 23-13 our score, Salem on top. Bowers backs it out with 4:15 to go in the half. Pass goes to Manthe. Manthe hanging on to it. Back across Bowers, open for the three. Takes it, splashes it home. Ashton Bowers has 7. And the Tiger lead is 13 here with 4 minutes to go in the half. Pass to Martin in the right corner. Martin on the perimeter trying to cut to the paint. Kicks it outside. There's Perkins trying to baseline shot. Blocked there by Irway. Irway with a clean block. Here's Jadwin the other way. Jadwin to the paint. Trying to kick it outside. Ball goes off the backboard. Now to Irway. The jump shot is good. When things are going good, they go good. Jadwin's pass was tipped at the backboard. Came back to her. and she is able to flip it over to Avery Irway for the basket. 3:37 to go, and the Salem Tigers lead goes to 15, 28-13. Timeout called by Coach Zach Kennedy. We'll come back in 30 seconds with more Tiger basketball. This is Salem Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Land is selling at an all-time high. Backed by almost 4 decades of experience, Big Iron Missouri agents Justin Hubbs and Gage Saulbeamer provide you with a seamless selling experience. They will get your property sold via listing or unreserved online auction. Big Iron Realty has the experience you deserve, proven results, with an enormous viewing audience of buyers, creating higher selling prices. Let's have a conversation. Call Justin Hubbs or Gage Saulbeamer today.
28-13, Salem on top. They've gone on a heck of a run here. It was a 14-11 Salem Tiger lead to start this second quarter, and they have gone on a 14-2 run in the first 4 minutes of this second quarter. Now 4.5 minutes almost. But they have hit, and Steelville without their best player, Lauren Davis, she's on the bench with 2 fouls. I'm pretty sure she's going to have to come back in the game. If she is, just got back in the game. I was going to say she's going to have to get back in there quickly for Steelville to stay in it. Davis has the ball as we speak. Trying to drive in. Lost it. Comes right back to Pryor. Pryor trying to get a pick from Davis. Can't get it. Now goes to Pennick. Pennick kicks it back to Pryor. Pryor driving in outside Davis for a 3. It's blocked there by Irway and goes out of bounds. Avery Irway with a clean block. Her second of the game. Dalen Pryor will inbound it, does in the corner to Perkins. Out to Pennick, out on top. Back in the corner to Perkins for the 3. It's off the back of the iron, no good. Comes down the hands of Jadwin. Bella down, outside it goes now to Bowers. Bowers flipping it back, ball is stolen away by Davis. Davis the other way. Davis goes across, the ball knocked out of bounds by Manthe after the attempt by Haley Woodall. Savannah timed it perfectly and slapped it into the stage area. Pryor to inbound it. Pryor looking, goes inside, and foul's going to be called. I don't know how a foul can be called on that one. The pass to Perkins was right into her chest, and she didn't have time to get the ball up, but they're going to call it on Kaminsky. Faith just stood there and, well, guilty of being association, I guess. Perkins' free throw is short. Next one is good. .240 to go. This is the first half. 28-14, Salem on top. Jadwin flips it down the corner to Manthe. Manthe by 2 girls. Bounce pass in the corner to Bowers, and Bowers steps out of bounds. Had to reach for it, grabbed it when she came back, touched the out-of-bound line. That's the 7th turnover for Salem in this first half. Steelville with 5. Back the other way. Pass goes back to Davis. Left side pass to Perkins. Beyond 3. On top to Pennick. Pennick trying to get a little room to maneuver. Giving it back now to Pryor. To Davis. Davis trapped back outside. Down low, putting the shot up and in. Good passing there was number 4, Duncan, I should say Dalen Pryor. 28-16, a minute 55 to go. Jadwin hanging on to it. Bounce pass out to Manthe. Manthe back to Jadwin. Triple team. Jadwin between 2 girls, between 3. Kicks it outside to Bowers for a 3-pointer. It's short. Comes back on the backside, and Pennick brings it down. Pennick the other way. Long pass to Perkins. Perkins a 12-footer. No good. Brought down, snatched there by Avery Irway with a good play coming back. 1:25 to go here in the first half. Bowers. Bounce pass out to Manthe. Manthe moves it over to Jadwin. Steelville still in that 1-3-1 zone. Down to a minute 10 to go. Jadwin will pull out, now come between three girls outside to Manthe. Manthe looking for a little help here. Starts to drive in. Will hand it off to Bowers, it looks like, but doesn't do it. Faked everybody out. Started to flip it to her and just kept it in her hand. Manthe has Jadwin alone in the corner, but goes to Bowers the other way. 55 seconds, down to 45 seconds. Looked up. And time is moving quickly here. Bowers out near center court. Gets away from Davis. Bounce pass over to Jadwin. 35 seconds left. Jadwin between two girls. Davis should have had her third foul right there. Didn't get called. Now Jadwin out high. 22 seconds left. Salem playing for the last shot here. Bounce pass to Bowers. In the corner goes to Manthe. Back on top, Jadwin. Pass down low is blocked. Jadwin gets it back, trying to get it over to Irway. It was tipped out of bounds by Pennick. Good defense by Steelville. With 11.3, Salem will inbound it. They lead it by 12, 28-16. Jadwin trying to get it in, fires that ball out, tipped, and it's going to be stolen away by Steelville. They take it down to 6 seconds left. Pass goes in the corner, quick three put up and missed there, and brought down by Irway on the backside by Perkins. And the Tigers, who played for the last shot, turned the ball over for the 8th time, and Steelville gets their 6th steal. But the Tigers have the lead here at the end of 2 quarters of play over the Lady Cardinals by a score of 28-16 as we get ready for the Riverways Federal Credit Union halftime show. We'll go over stats and totals for this one here from Salem. 28-16, Salem over the Steelville Lady Cardinals here at halftime. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back with those halftime stats in the Riverways Federal Credit Union halftime when we return. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Land is selling at an all-time high. Backed by almost 4 decades of experience, Big Iron Missouri agents Justin Hubbs and Gage Saulbeamer provide you with a seamless selling experience. They will get your property sold via listing or unreserved online auction. Big Iron Realty has the experience you deserve, proven results, with an enormous viewing audience of buyers, creating higher selling prices. Let's have a conversation. Call Justin Hubbs or Gage Saulbeamer today.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
The Holiday Gift Guide has great deals for you at K&H Auto Supply in Salem. Get a Power Torque 800 lumen LED work light for $14.99. A Mossy Oak 2-piece seat cover is $42.99. And a Mossy Oak steering wheel cover is $18.99. K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
You won this year's chili cook-off. Our girls played in the softball finals last spring. You're not just another policyholder to us. We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
He remembered my name.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
Ask Inman Insurance in Rolla and Salem if auto owners make sense for you.
Jeff, Mary, Dan, Sarah.
Hometown Processing can do custom processing of beef, hogs, lambs, goats, and other large animals. At Hometown Processing, they strive to provide you with the finest, freshest meats and processing at the best possible prices. They are proudly hometown owned. Hometown Processing is located at 3450 West Highway 32 in Salem, or call them at 729-7278. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 5:30 and Saturday by appointment only.
We are the Riverways Federal Credit Union halftime show, and the Lady Tigers of Salem lead 28-16 in a dominating second quarter. Salem Tigers got 14 points, and when Steelville only able to get 2, they were able to get the next 3 points and finished up 28-16 at the half. But the Lady Tigers really had a very strong second quarter, and it just got better after Lauren Davis got her second foul after an Avery Irway steal. She laid it up, was able to draw the foul, and when she was able to draw that foul with just seconds left to go in that first quarter, then Davis already had 2 fouls, and Coach Kennedy had no option except to pull her out of the game, and the Tigers pretty well dominated after that as far as the boards are concerned, as well as the scoring is concerned to boot. A lot of missed shots by Steelville, and the Tigers were there to bring those rebounds down. Let's tell you about the scoring in this one. League score is Savannah Manthe. She has 10 points for the Salem Lady Tigers, a couple of threes in there. Ashton Bowers has 7, 5 points for Avery Irway, 4 for Bella Jadwin, and a couple for Faith Kaminsky. For the Steelville Lady Cardinals, their leading scorer is Toby Pennick with 5 points, 4 for Naomi Perkins, 3 for Lauren Davis, 2 for Haley Woodall, and 2 for Dalen Pryor. Free throw shooting, Salem 2 of 3 in that first half, while Steelville was 2 of 4 in that first half. Rebounding, Salem Tigers big lead in that one, 16-6 over Steelville. Leading rebounder for Salem was Faith Kaminsky. She pulled down 6 of them. Avery Irway had 4, 3 for Bella Jadwin, 3 for Ashton Bowers in that game as well. So Tigers really dominating on the boards. Again, the 6 rebounds, 3 by Caitlin Midlow, and she came in after Davis went out, and then 2 by Naomi Perkins and 1 by Toby Pennick. Only 1 offensive board I have here for Steelville. So only 1 offensive rebound, while the Salem Tigers have 5 of that 16 on the offensive side, including a couple putbacks, 1 by Kaminsky and 1 by Irway as well. So the Tigers have really dominated the boards here in this one. As far as block shots are concerned, well, I've got Avery Irway with 2, and Savannah Manthe has 1 in that first half. No block shots for Steelville, though they did have 6 steals in that first half of the Salem Tigers, 8 turnovers. Salem Tigers had just 2 steals of the 5 Steelville turnovers. Foul trouble, really nobody in bad foul trouble. Dalen Pryor has 2, and Lauren Davis has 2 for Steelville. Though they had 5 fouls early on, they never did get to the bonus for Salem. And the Salem Tigers have 4 fouls. And Kaminsky, Jadwin, Irway, and Manthe all with just 1. We are at halftime. It's the Riverways Federal Credit Union halftime show. Don't forget the Salem Lady Tigers' next game will be next Monday. They will be at the Mountain Grove Holiday Tournament, and the Lady Tigers are seeded first in that tournament. They'll take on Koshkonong next Monday morning. You heard right, Monday morning at 10:30. At Mountain Grove. The Salem Boys Basketball Tigers. Salem is seated 14th in that one, and they will take on Gainesville. That also will be on Monday at Kabul, and that game will be at 6 in the evening on Monday the 27th at Kabul. So Tiger basketball and holiday tournaments coming up. Neither of those games will be on KSMO because of the length of those tournament games. Don't know when they'll be played. They start that tournament at Kabul at 9 o'clock in the morning. By 6 o'clock in the evening, pretty sure they're going to be late, and no doubt about that. And then for the Lady Tigers, again, we don't usually cover tournaments, and that's one of the reasons why, because they're so long and very, very difficult to do. So we'll not be covering those tournaments, so if it does get to a championship game for either Tigers team, we'll be there to bring it to you here on KSMO Media on the KSMO radio side. We're the Riverways Federal Credit Union halftime. We have a 28-16 score. Salem Tigers on top. We're going to come back in 2.5 minutes with the second half. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Hometown Processing can do custom processing of beef, hogs, lambs, goats, and other large animals. At Hometown Processing, they strive to provide you with the finest, freshest meats and processing at the best possible prices. They are proudly hometown owned. Hometown Processing is located at 3450 West Highway 32 in Salem, or call them at 729-7278. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 5:30 and Saturday by appointment only.
The Salem Memorial District Hospital is a full-service hospital that features a 24/7 emergency room and a family clinic with several providers for all of your primary care needs. The Salem Hospital has been diligently addressing community needs by expanding their physical and occupational therapy facility and adding a new state-of-the-art 3D mammography machine, as well as a sleep disorder center. Salem Memorial District Hospital, your first choice for local high-quality health care at an affordable price. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products. History is what makes the Bank of Salem different. We've been a part of this community since 1883, and we're the first bank in Salem, as well as one of the oldest banks in the Ozarks. We pride ourselves in our commitment to this community and make giving back a priority each year through our many donations and volunteer hours. Our employees are your neighbors, friends, and family who strive to make this community we call home the best it can be. Come bank with us at the Bank of Salem and be a part of Denton County history.
We're ready for the second half. Steelville Lady Cardinals trailing it by 12. They're in the red uniforms, trimmed in black. Salem Tigers white uniforms with the Carolina blue numbers and letters. It'll be Steelville to inbound it to start this second half. Coach Kennedy for the Lady Cardinals. He and Coach Reardon were visiting before the game. Both these teams coming out of that Sullivan tournament that Elias won. Some issues over at the scorer's table. We're not quite sure what they are. Always good to have the coaches know what that issue is. As that Friday night in Camdenton, the Salem Tigers had a player foul out Gunnar Conkle with only 4 fouls because there was a mistake in the book. And that's not a time to find out when they say they fouled out a game. So getting it in, the Steelville Cardinals have it as Dalen Pryor will move it into the offensive zone. Trying to take it all the way down. Pryor's shot no good, but she draws the foul on Ashton Bowers. Coach Kennedy can see wanted his girls to be more aggressive and take it to the hole. And they're actually going to call that on Faith Kaminsky. It looked like Bowers was the one that made contact, but officials on the floor have the better view, and the free throw is up and no good by Dylan Pryor. Just underway, third quarter. Next one by the Lady Cardinals. That one is good. And they're trying a little bit of full court pressure here on Jadwin. Jadwin gets across the timeline against Perkins, goes baseline. Bounce it outside to Manthe. To Bowers, all alone for the three. Off the iron, straight up in the air. Tipped, comes down in the hands of Steelville. They'll move it back as Pennick brings it down. Pennick into the middle of the floor to Pryor. Salem in man-to-man coverage right here as Bowers goes out that high. Woodall takes it. Woodall beyond 3. Down low, trying to get it down to Davis. Does a 3 from the corner, up and good by Perkins. Perkins just wristed that one from the corner and finds nothing but net. 28-20, Salem's lead. Steelville has scored the last 6 points. Salem in a lot of trouble now And Bowers couldn't make it across the timeline. Coach Reardon had to burn a timeout. Lady Tigers kept going sideways. You got to go across that line. You got 10 seconds, and Coach Reardon burns a timeout. With the score, 28-20, Salem on top. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
History is what makes the Bank of Salem different. We've been a part of this community since 1883, and we're the first bank in Salem, as well as one of the oldest banks in the Ozarks. We pride ourselves in our commitment to this community and make giving back a priority each year through our many donations and volunteer hours. Our employees are your neighbors, friends, and family who strive to make this community we call home the best it can be. Come bank with us at the Bank of Salem and be a part of Denton County history.
Ashton Bowers to inbound it to Bella Jadwin. Jadwin over the timeline. Cardinals out of their 1-3-1. A ball knocked away, and here comes another steal by Steelville. Flip it outside. Pennick to Woodall. Back to Pennick. Pennick beyond three. Handing that ball off to Perkins, who just hit a three moments ago. Now to Woodall. Woodall looking down low, trying to get it in, and Bowers will foul Pryor underneath the basket. So suddenly, a couple of quick fouls here on Salem. Coach Reardon said they cannot get in foul trouble here. That's Ashton's first. Pryor to inbound it, looking, fires it out high. Getting it there is Perkins. Down the corner, a long three, up and too high and too hard. Put up by Pryor. Irway on the backside brings that one down, and here's Jadwin. 6:25 to go here in the third quarter. Pass to Bowers. Bowers trying to dance in, flips it back to Jadwin. Baseline. Belloc trying to dance between three different Lady Cardinals. Brings it back out. Bella trying to flip it back out to Manthe. Does for the three. It's off. It's good. Off the rim and in. Ball looked like it's going to hit the rim and bounce out. That ball hit, spun, and went through. 31-20, Salem with the lead. Third three in the game by Savannah Manthe. Outside it goes to Pennick. Pennick giving it to Woodall. Woodall top of the key, right side pass to Davis. Davis trying to find a lane, trying to go down low. Does to Woodall, lays it in. Nice little give and go there. It's 31-22. Long pass to Bowers. Bowers had to reach back for it. Now to Manthe. Manthe flipping it out. Ball tipped away. Ball's in the air way too long. And driving all the way down. A shot up missed there. Put back up by Davis. It won't go. As Davis got that offensive board. But Kaminsky brings it the other way. Shot up there by Irway. No good. Kaminsky brings it down. Gets pushed. No foul called. A long pass. All the way down to Davis. Davis has to go down. She misses the shot. Brought down by Perkins underneath. And a shot up and good by Pryor. 31-24. Here's Irway back to Bowers. Bowers going to get double teamed, flips it to Jadwin. Ball knocked away. Jadwin gets it quickly. Go down pass underneath to Irway all alone, and she scores. As Salem beats that press as three Lady Cardinals went the other way, but they didn't have the ball. Pryor, who now has 5 in the game, moves it down. Outside it goes to Davis. Davis walked with it, no call. Outside a shot for three, up and off the front of the rim, no good by Pennick, and taken down by Kaminsky. Her 8th rebound of the game. 4:25 to go, third quarter play, 9 points, Salem Tiger lead. Jadwin between two Lady Cardinals, bounces it off their foot, gets it back. Jadwin again through the middle, outside to Savannah Manthe for another three. It's off the iron, kicks out high and hard, and taken there by Perkins in the corner. Pass across to Pennick into the offensive zone. Pennick beyond three. Cross it goes to Pryor. Her three-pointer up off the iron. No good. Brought down underneath by Irway, and she'll fall on it. Possession arrow will favor the Salem Lady Tigers. (33-24) our score. Jadwin will check out as Kylie Wood checks in. Here comes Bowers the other way. Bowers out high, flips it across to Manthe, down to Wood, but she wasn't moving. Ball went over her head, out of bounds. Kylie stopped Instead of continuing to move forward, and that ball drifted over her head, she couldn't catch up with it. With 3:45 to go here in the third quarter. Driving down is Pryor. Down low, jump shot too short. Brought down by Irway. Irway off to Manthe. Trying to get by Davis. Fires it across. And Bowers has it between her legs. And they'll call a possession arrow ball, as Bowers actually had that one between her knees and rolled right up into Woodall. And the possession arrow will favor Steelville on that turnover. 3:26 to go. Tigers not getting the passes where they want to right now. With the ball, Pryor getting it to Woodall. Woodall looking back door, can't get it down there. Now to Davis. Davis firing it out high, waiting for it there is Pennick. Going to Woodall, bounce ball in the middle of the floor, kicked it outside of Davis for a three-pointer, and it's off the front of the rim, no good, and brought down by Kylie Wood. Wood to Bowers, quickly to Manthe. Manthe into the offensive zone. Fires it down in the corner to Irway. Irway outside to Kaminsky. Ball loose on the floor, but Irway gets it. Irway spins and walks with the ball. Steelville much more aggressive on defense here than they were in that first half with the 1-3-1 zone. They've gotten away from it. Salem is struggling with the pressure. Salem with 5 points. And Steelville with 8 here in the third quarter. Pass across to Pennick. Pennick down low to Davis. Davis to the paint, can't shoot. Goes outside, a three up and off the rim, no good. By Perkins, brought down by Davis. Davis now to Woodall. Woodall stops, gives it back outside to Pennick. They go in the corner, getting it there's Pryor. Back to Davis, beyond three. Now between the circles, it's Perkins. To Woodall, back inside Perkins, bounce it off her foot, ball loose on the floor, tied up, jump ball, possession arrow should favor the Salem Tigers, and it does. 2:10 to go third quarter. Bowers will check out, Manthe comes back in. Again, very limited bench for the Salem Tigers here with some injuries. Manthe looks to get it in. Does to Jadwin, has that stripped away by Perkins. Perkins down against Manthe, and Manthe gets the foul, but Perkins does not score. Another steal by Steelville, another turnover by Lady Tigers. Jadwin trying to go through too many girls, and that was an easy pick by Perkins. She's at the line to shoot two. And the first one is good. 33-25 our score. Davis checks out. Coming back in the ball game will be Caitlin Midlow. Next one is also good. 33-26. Manthe. Again, full court pressure by Steelville. Salem needs somebody to take off down the floor. Jadwin coming down quickly. Jadwin between two, trying to put the ball up, and a blocking foul called, I believe, on Woodall. We'll see if that is the call. And that would put Bella at the line to shoot two, and it is the call on Haley Woodall. So Bella Jadwin with 4 points. They'll shoot two free throws. First free throws of this third quarter for the Salem Tigers. And she makes the first. 8-point lead for Salem. He has as much as a 14-point lead in this game. Bella's next free throw, and this one is no good, and brought down by Pryor. Pryor the other way. Pryor bounced the ball off her foot. It was off her foot, but I think they're going to say it went off of Bauer's foot. And I'll stay with the Steelville Lady Cardinals. Toby Pennick to inbound it, out across to Pryor. Pryor out high with 1:45. They haven't started the clock yet. Pryor handing that ball off to Perkins. All the way across it goes to Midlow. Midlow to the paint, stops, kicks it outside to Pryor. Pryor lost it, but a foul's going to be called on Salem. That'll be their fourth. And it's going to be on Bella Jadwin, and that will be her second is what I have. 1:36 to go in the third quarter. Inbound comes all the way out on top to Pennick. A long three is up and good by Naomi Perkins. She's got 8 in this third quarter, and it's a 5-point Salem lead. Here's Jadwin down low to Bowers. Bowers will have to back it out. Couldn't control it cleanly. Now to Kaminsky. Down low to Jadwin, and Jadwin is fouled from behind, I believe, by Davis. Could be on Pennick, but I believe Davis bumped her from behind. And Bella will go back to the line to shoot 2. And for Davis, that's her third. Well, Pennick has lit it up here. I should say Perkins, excuse me, not Pennick, but Perkins has lit it up with 8. She's got 12 in the game for the Lady Cardinals. Free throw is good by Jadwin. Salem's lead is 6 as Kaminsky comes in for Kylie Wood. .118 to go, third quarter. Jadwin's next free throw. It also is good. 36-29 to score. The inbound coming to Pryor. Pryor throws it away. Trying to go back to Pennick, and she just tossed it right behind Pennick. I don't think she was expecting a return throw. Started to go up the floor, could not recover. And the ball goes by her out of bounds. Salem gets the inbound. Here's Jadwin. Guarded there by Davis, who's got 3 fouls. Pass down low, intended for Irway, stolen away by Steelville. Again, not a high percentage pass there. In the corner, Davis flips it out on top. Open, Pennick goes to the other side to Pryor. That shot does not go down. And the ball out of bounds off of Irway. 52 seconds left. Dalen Pryor trying to fire it out. Does quickly to Pennick. Out on top to Perkins. Down to Pryor, now to Davis. Davis on the perimeter. They have kept it out there. All the way across it goes to Perkins. Back all the way across to Davis. Trying to drive in, can't. Goes back all the way across to Perkins for another 3, and she's got it again. Naomi Perkins makes it a 4-point game. And now Tigers. Jadwin tried to get it to where Irway is almost handing her the ball. You can't do that. I don't know what the philosophy was there. But the Tigers turn it over again. That was a pretty lame play. The pass goes out on top to Perkins. 24 seconds left to go in this the third quarter. Some silly turnovers here by Salem. Pass goes in the middle. Shot up by Woodall. It's good, and it's a 2-point game. The press has worked for Steelville here as the Tigers trying to break it. Pass comes down. Bowers can't handle it in the corner. Salem Tigers are just not in sync here. 4 seconds left to go, third quarter. Comes into Woodall. Woodall fires it in the middle of the floor. 1 second left. Shot at half court, no good. And we have played 3. Steelville Lady Cardinals have a very good third quarter, and they outscored the Lady Tigers 18-8. It's a ball game, 36-34, Salem on top. We'll come back in a minute. This is Lady Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire.
Sorry.
Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege, Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831. Ready for the fourth quarter, and the Steelville Lady Cardinals will inbound it. They have the ball right now with Woodall beyond 3. They're trailing just by 2. They've come back from a 14-point deficit. Davis trying to drive down. Stops. Trying to kick it down low. Instead, puts it out into number 10, Naomi Perkins, who has really come on strong here. She now has 17 points. Bowers the other way for a 3 and splashes it home. Bowers with 10. The Lady Tigers back on top. Perkins with 17 and Manthe with 13 to lead Salem. Pass goes across to Davis. Davis trying to spin inside. Down low. Then kicking up and in is Pryor. We're tied, 39-38. Salem with the 1-point lead. Manthe being triple teamed here. Trying to go back court. The ball will go out of bounds off the foot of Davis. Salem has no solution for the press right now of Steelville. Turned the ball over 3 times in that press here in the second half. The Steelville did not press at all in that first half. Jadwin comes down the middle of the floor, takes it all the way to the hoop, scoops it up, reverse layup, it's good. Bella Jadwin now at 9, 41-38. Pryor with it for the Steelville Lady Cardinals in the middle of the floor, trying to dance in, can't. Goes back on top, Perkins to Davis, down low to Woodall, back to Perkins, and a bump there. I don't know who's going to get the foul. They should both get a foul. I don't think there is a foul. I think they're going to call one, and they elected not to because both girls bumped into each other. I don't think. And there's some discussion over there with the referee and coach, but they did not change possession arrow after it got started. It's still with the Cardinals. That's not right. It's a home team advantage, you would think. Now they finally just did. That's way to a minute and a half into your fourth quarter before you change that arrow. Inbound comes down, quick 3 put up, and it is short. No good, goes off of Davis out of bounds. So Perkins tried it for another one. This one fell short. Bowers to inbound it to Manthe. Manthe on the right side trying to cut to the middle of the floor over to Bowers. Bowers struggling with that ball. Down the middle of the floor to Jadwin. Quickly down to Irway. Irway down, shot off the glass. It's good. Avery has 9 and Salem's lead to 5. Quickly the other way. It's Pennick with 6:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Now to Woodall. Woodall beyond 3 on top Pryor. Pryor can't dance in. Goes to Perkins. All the way across to Davis in the left corner. Davis back to Woodall. Right at the top of the key. Right side pass Pryor. Right in front of the bench of Steelville. Pryor dances to her left. Flips it that way to Davis. Trying to get set a pick. Outside it goes to Woodall for a 3. It's good. Haley Woodall hit the 3, and suddenly Steelville hot from the 3-point line. Pass down to Manthe. She tries a 3. It's good. A wild fourth quarter here in the Salem Tigers. Coach Reardon calls timeout with 5:34 to go. 46-41, Salem on top. We'll take a 30-second break and come back. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire.
Sorry.
Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
It's a Monday night. It's Christmas break. Lady Tigers, Lady Cardinals battling it out here at the Salem High School gym. Don't forget, our next broadcast will be in January on KSMO Media as far as the video streaming is concerned. Unfortunately, the tournament games will not be covering those unless they get to a championship game. Salem Lady Tigers seeded first in that Mountain Grove tournament coming up on Monday, December 27th. They'll play Koshkonong at 10:30 that morning. And again, the boys that same night will play Gainesville, and that will be at Kabul in the Kabul Holiday Tournament on the 27th. Steelville with the ball right now to Perkins. Naomi Perkins, a quick three. It's too short. Comes down the hands of Bowers. Bowers giving it off to her, way back to Bowers, trying to get away from Davis. Bowers up, trying to bounce it through, and a ball kicked by Steelville. Otherwise, that would have been another turnover. Steelville is just crowding the ball carrier with 3 girls, so that means 4 are open somewhere. Bowers gets it into Jadwin. Jadwin to the hole, kicks it outside to Kaminsky. Kaminsky double dribbles. So again, some silly turnovers by the Tigers here in this second half. Just some non-thinking turnovers. 46-41 our score. With that ball right now, Pryor. Pryor between the circles, left side pass, getting it there, Perkins. In the corner to Woodall, hit a 3 moments ago. Woodall outside to Davis. Lauren trying to find her way in, can't. Gets it back out on top to Pryor. Pryor back to Davis for a 3, and it is off the front of the rim. No good. Tip back to Davis underneath. Kicks it outside to Pennick for a 3, and it's no good. Tipped in the air, brought down by Perkins. Perkins out to Pennick for another 3. It's too short. Brought down by Pennick to Perkins. That shot's offline. No good, and finally captured by Manthe. Quickly the other way, Jadwin in the offensive zone. Jadwin down the corner to the middle of the paint, and then a blocking foul is going to be called on Woodall with 4:17 to go. Steelville with 5 opportunities there. They couldn't get anyone to fall, but they got all 4 rebounds in the offensive zone. Till finally, Manthe was able to capture one on the 5th miss. Jadwin trying to get it in. Ball tipped in the air and stolen away by Steelville. Again, Salem, not too many good ideas here in the second half, and trying to get some easy baskets. Down, shot down, blocked there by Manthe. Her second block. Ball loose on the floor, tied up, and they're going to have what? Jump ball. Possession arrow favors Salem. Manthe with her second block of the game. That was a good block because she had to come back and make a good play off balance. Again, full court pressure by Steelville. They get into Jadwin. Jadwin turns, spins the other way. Trying to get over that timeline, does. Jadwin down the sideline. Wide open is Irway. Puts a shot up, it will not go. Goes out of bounds off of Steelville. I believe that's Naomi Perkins that got a part of that. 3:51 remaining, 4th quarter. Salem with a 5-point lead, 46-41. Powers again throws the ball away. Another steal, and then a foul called on Salem. Salem with way too many turnovers here on the inbounds. So another foul, this one on Bella Jadwin after the turnover with 3:47 to go. Can't score when you keep turning the ball over. Long pass in the corner, Davis takes the 3, and it's good. That turnover just cost you 3 points. Bowers to Manthe, pass for Jadwin. Jadwin into the offensive zone, ball loose, stolen away again by Steelville. Long pass to Davis. Davis in the middle, coming out to Perkins. She ties it up with a 2. Salem now with 10 turnovers in this second half. The pass comes to Kaminsky. Kaminsky's pass to Jadwin underneath the basket. Jadwin backs up, fadeaway jumper, no good. Brought down out of bounds off of Woodall. 3:04 to go. We're tied at 46. Steelville with 12 steals in this game. Salem Tigers do not have a steal in this second half. The inbound comes to Kaminsky, stolen away again. Down the other way, here comes Pryor. Pryor walks with the ball. Pryor got into the paint, walked with it. And waves off the basket she scored, and a timeout called by Coach Reardon. 2:57 to go. 46-46 our score. We're going to come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
46-46 our score. We're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tight ball game. Salem down to just one timeout left as Coach Reardon is seeing his girls were gassed. And the problem is that they're not getting the inbound passes in. So even when Salem gets possession, they're turning the ball over right away. And Steelville has come back to tie the game. And the last 5 points of Steelville have been on two miscues and Salem trying to inbound the ball. Salem will try and inbound it again from their own baseline. Again, Steelville has done full court pressure here for most of this second half. Occasionally they've gone back in a half-court defense. Bowers again throws it away. Here comes Steelville down to Davis, lays it up and in. Another turnover, another steal, and another basket. And Steelville has the lead for the first time. Jadwin in the offensive zone, trying to pass it, flips it down to Manthe, and a foul I think is called here on Steelville on Woodall. On a reach in. Actually going to call it on Perkins. Salem will try and inbound, and they have struggled doing this. The inbound does come to Jadwin. Jadwin will hand that off to Irway. Irway trying to dance her way in. Can't, goes back to Bowers. Bowers holding on to it. Stops, take a long two. It's off the iron, no good. Tip and brought down underneath by Steelville. It's Pryor with that rebound with 2:15 to go. With the ball, Pennick. Across, Pryor all alone. Didn't shoot it. Pryor, top of the key, right side pass to Davis. Steelville with a 2-point lead. Davis trying to cut in, and she's going to draw the foul. That'll be the 16th foul on Salem, not a shooting foul. And that on Avery Irway is her second. The inbound comes into Woodall, blocked there by Kaminsky. It'll belong to Salem Tigers. Faith Kaminsky with a big block on that inbound. As Woodall tried to get that ball up quickly, and Faith just cut her off. Pass to Manthe, now to Bowers. Bowers trying to get across to Jadwin. Now to Manthe, down low, goes to Irway. Irway across to Kaminsky, up and in, we're tied. 3 times Kaminsky was wide open, and Tigers couldn't get the ball to her. This time they did, and she lays it home. The other way, Pennick. Pennick with a minute and a half to go, hanging on to it. Gives it off to Woodall. Woodall across to Pryor. 48-48 our score, 1:25 to go. Pass in the corner, trying to put up the three is Pennick. It's good. Toby Pennick hits the three. And Steelville up by 3, 51-48. Again, full court pressure by the Lady Cardinals. And they stop play as Woodall, I think, has some blood on her leg. And so they're having to tape it up. 1:17 to go, 51-48. So Woodall will get some tape put on her little cut that she has on her leg, or where some blood has eked through. And once they get that done, then we'll come back to play. Steelville called a timeout with the score Steelville 51, Salem 48. Back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
1:17 remains. Steelville with the lead, 51-41 on a three-pointer by Toby Pennick. Her first or second three of the game. Here comes Jadwin the other way. Jadwin gets over the timeline. Ball goes off her foot. She can't keep it alive. And it's turned over, and the Steelville Cardinals with yet another steal. Now they throw it ball ahead. Trying to get to it is Pryor. She does. Now with a minute left to go. Pennick on top to Woodall. Back to Pryor. Pryor, they'll just steal time away from the Tigers, who turn the ball over again. Unforced turnover. Back outside it goes to Woodall. Back to Pennick. Back to Woodall. 43 seconds to go. Salem's going to have to foul here as the ball goes into the paint, and a foul called on Salem. And that will put Toby Pennick at the line to shoot a 1-on-1. 39 seconds to go. Salem down by 3. Salem's 3 losses this year have all come by a total of 8 points. Make that 7 points. Pennick's free throw is good. And now it's a 2-possession game. That changes everything. Next one is good. 53-48. Here's Manthe quickly the other way. Has to move quickly. There's not enough time, and Manthe is fouled. It's not a shooting foul. That's going to be on Davis, her 4th. Irway trying to get it in. Somebody's got to move, and finally Jadwin does. 31 seconds left. Not a lot of time left here. Bowers trying to get open. Back to Manthe. Manthe trying to get a pick. Stops, puts up a long 3. It's wide to the right side, out of bounds. 19 and a half seconds left. Now I got to give a lot of credit to Coach Kennedy and the Lady Cardinals. They came out and just put the pressure on Salem, and they couldn't handle it. Pass comes in the middle of the floor down to Pryor. Pryor kicks it down low. Outside they go, and they're going to keep it outside. Woodall to Pennick. And a foul called on Faith Kaminsky, her 3rd, but academic at this stage. 2-possession game, 10 seconds to go. If she makes them both, it becomes a 3-possession game, and Tigers will not get their win. They'll fall to 4-4. Free throw is no good. Brought down there by Irway. Quickly down to Jadwin. Long pass intended for the corner to Manthe. She misses. 1 second left, and that's going to do it. Steelville comes back from a 14-point deficit in the 4th quarter and force a lot of turnovers by the Salem Lady Tigers, and beating the Tigers 53-48 in the second half. They had 9 steals. Salem Tigers had 13 turnovers in the second half, a total of 21 on the game, and they fall to Steelville to fall to 4-4 in the year, 53-48. Back in 2.5 minutes to wrap it up. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Mobile banking with our credit union is awesome. 24/7 access. Check your account balance, pay bills, and make deposits with our mobile banking app. We belong to you, and we are here to meet your financial needs. Riverways Federal Credit Union. Positively different. Online at riverwaysfcu.org. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
We belong to you.
Well, a heartbreaking loss for the Salem Tigers, who had a 14-point lead on the Steelville Lady Cardinals in that second quarter, 28-14. But they watched the Lady Tigers outscore them in the third quarter, 18-8. And then 19-12 in that fourth quarter, and they come away with a 5-point win, 53-48. But it was the turnovers, the aggressiveness of Steelville, and their steals that made the difference in this game. Salem with way too many unforced turnovers. They had trouble inbounding the ball, couldn't get the ball in, and turned the ball over, and Steelville stole them, went down, got the points to tie the game, and eventually took the lead on a Toby Pennick three-pointer, and added a couple of more points on free throws by Pennick. She got the last 5 points of the game, and Steelville wins it by a score of 53-48. Tigers just really struggled once Steelville changed their 1-3-1. Salem normally struggles with a 1-3-1. I thought the Tigers did a great job in that first half, beating that zone, but once Steelville changed that zone and put pressure on the Salem Lady Tigers, they really struggled getting out on the inbounds underneath their basket. And then once they got into the zone, once they got to the timeline, Steelville put 3 girls on the ball carrier, and Salem was just not ready to move that ball to an open girl down low. They weren't ready for that. They had 2-on-1 down low, but they couldn't get the ball down there, and or they couldn't see the girls there. I can't really tell you what the situation was. But Avery Irway and Faith Kaminsky were both down the low post, and only one time did the Tigers get the ball down there for an easy basket. But something I know Coach Reardon and the girls are going to have to work on. Steelville made that in-game change, and it really thwarted the Salem Tigers here as they finally fall to Steelville 53-48. Very good, close game. Good, exciting game, good fan game, but unfortunately too many errors for Salem cost them in this one. And just some outstanding three-point shooting by Steelville in the second half. They had a couple of threes in the first half, but they got 3 threes by Naomi Perkins in that third quarter. That really changed the game. And then got 3 more threes in that fourth quarter, as Perkins did not get one this time, but a 3 by Woodall I thought was a big play. They left her open. She hits a 3, and then the 3 by Pennick really changed this game, as that gave Steelville the lead for good late in that fourth quarter. Salem Tigers and the Steelville Lady Cardinals, 15 steals by Steelville in this game, 21 turnovers by the Salem Tigers. Salem had only 2 steals in the entire game, while Steelville had 8 turnovers in the game. Scoring-wise, the leading scorer in the contest was Naomi Perkins. She had those 3 threes in the third and finished up with a total of 19 points in the game. 10 points by Toby Pennick, 9 for Haley Woodall, 8 for Lauren Davis, and 7 for Dalen Pryor in the contest. Salem Tigers were led scoring by Savannah Manthe with 16. Ashton Bowers had 10. 9 each for Bella Jadwin and Avery Irway, 4 for Faith Kaminsky. The leading rebounder in the game was Kaminsky with 8. Irway had 7. And for Salem, Ashton Bowers, 4. 3 by Bella Jadwin, 1 for Kylie Wood, and 1 for Savannah Manthe in the game. Salem finished with 24 rebounds in the contest. For Steelville, the leading rebounder was Naomi Perkins, who had 6. 4 for Toby Pennick, 3 for Caitlin Midlow, 2 for Dalen Pryor, and 2 for Lauren Davis in the contest. 18 total rebounds for Steelville in this one. Salem had a 16-6 lead. Rebounds at halftime. Salem got 8 rebounds in that second half, and Steelville got 12. Man, Steelville actually got 4 rebounds on 1 offensive possession. That's a lot of rebounds, but they were able to hit some easy shots, did some good maneuvering, got people wide open for some good looks, and they were able to put them down, and they beat Salem 53-48. Free throw shooting, Salem 5 of 7 on the night. Steelville was 7 of 9 on the night. Well, interesting ball game. Nobody fouled out. Lauren Davis finished with 4 fouls, while Jadwin and Kaminsky finished with 3 for the Salem Lady Tigers, who fall to 4-4 in the year with a tough loss here against the Steelville Lady Cardinals, 53-48. We'll come back in 1 minute and get you up to date on what's happening with the holiday tournaments, and we return. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Mobile banking with our credit union is awesome. 24/7 access. Check your account balance, pay bills, and make deposits with our mobile banking app. We belong to you, and we are here to meet your financial needs. Riverways Federal Credit Union, positively different. Online at riverwaysfcu.org. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
We belong to you.
The most rewarding aspect of being a community bank is basically being involved in the community and giving back. Through our employees volunteering and being involved in local activities or donations and such, where we support different organizations and clubs throughout the year. We try to give back and be a good neighbor to everybody in our community.
Well, as we mentioned, this will be a last broadcast for the 2021 year. We'll be back with you in January unless our Tigers get to a championship game in the holiday tournaments, and that way we know exactly when they will be playing. So, Lady Tigers are seeded first in the Mountain Grove Holiday Tournament. They will face Koshkonong. That'll be at 10:30 Monday morning. 10:30 Monday morning. Salem Boys Tigers, they're seeded 14th in the Kabul tournament, and they will face Gainesville. That's the 3rd seed. That will be at 6 o'clock on Monday, December 27th. So both games will be on Monday, December 27th. The Lady Tigers, 10:30 against Koshkonong. The Boys Basketball Tigers against Gainesville, and that will be at 6 o'clock at Kabul. In case you didn't catch it yesterday, the National Hockey League has postponed games in Canada for those U.S. teams, and for those U.S. teams that are Canada teams that are good in the U.S., they've postponed all games this upcoming week. So they'll have to cross the international border, and in doing so, the game tomorrow night with Ottawa that we had scheduled here on KSMO, that has been postponed, and the game Thursday afternoon in Toronto that the Blues were to be playing, that also has been postponed. So both of those games will not be aired because they won't be played in the National Hockey League. We do have Missouri Tigers and Army in the Armed Forces Bowl. That'll be 7 o'clock Wednesday night right here on KSMO Radio. For Ben, for Krista, for our Jim back at the station, keeping that hot coffee going, and yours truly, Stan Stevens, thank you for joining us. All of us here at KSMO Media wish you and yours a very, very Merry Christmas and the happiest of New Year's, and we look forward to joining you again in 2022. Thank you again for being with us tonight. Tough loss for the Lady Tigers. They lose it to Steelville by a final score of 53-48. Have yourselves a great evening and good night from the high school gym.
Salem Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media was brought to you by the Salem Memorial District Hospital, K&H Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader Agent, the Bank of Salem, Napa Auto and Truck Parts, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Town and Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Healthy Dent County, Southtown Furniture, State Farm Insurance, Cameron Irway Agent, Hometown Processing, Big Iron Realty, Inman Insurance, Progressive Ozark Bank, Flying W Store and Camping LLC, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, That Special Touch Florist and Gifts, Dent County Rental, and Wilson Mortuary. Be sure to join us next time on KSMO Media for exciting Salem Tiger basketball.